It's time for fall baking, y'all. Hi, I'm Susan. Today I'm excited to be participating in a challenge hosted by Sonja of Domestic Diva Cooking. Now, I've known Sonja on my craft channel where she has Domestic Diva DIY and she also has a Domestic Diva Home channel. And I've done many challenges with her, and I've also participated in many challenges for her. And I'm excited to be doing this cooking one. The theme for this month is fall baking, and I have a few recipes that I like to make during this time of the year. And one of those is an apple walnut cake. And my husband really likes it. It's good and it's moist. It's made in a Bundt pan, but it is just so good. So that's what I'm going to show you. And if you like recipes like this, please hit that subscribe button down below. Give me a thumbs up, comment, and tell me what you think. None of this costs anything, but it sure helps my channel to grow. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, the first thing I need to do is I've got 1 cup of finely chopped walnuts. And I bought the chopped walnuts, but I still ran them through my little mini chopper. So I've got a cup of walnuts. I've got a cup of diced peeled apples, and it's any kind of cooking apple. And I just used a Granny Smith, and it only took one about this size. You can tell it's a smaller apple. And I need 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Teaspoon of ground cinnamon. And we just want to mix those together and set aside. Okay, so we'll just set that aside. Okay, now I've got 1 cup of softened butter. I just let this sit out on my counter overnight. We just want to beat this on medium speed till it's creamy, and then I'm gradually going to add 2 cups of sugar. Alright. And now I'm going to gradually add my sugar, and I'm just doing 1/2 cup at a time. I want to add my eggs, 2 eggs. I want to add them 1 at a time. Now I want to combine my flour, which is 1 3/4 cup. All-purpose flour. And I need 1 teaspoon of baking powder. A 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And I just want to about together, incorporate it. And I'm going to need 8 ounces of sour cream. You can get an 8-ounce container, but I generally buy the big container. So that's about a cup. First, I want to scrape down the mixing bowl. And I'm going to mix alternately my flour with my sour cream into this butter mixture. The sour cream is what's going to really make it so moist. And I like to start and end on dry ingredients. And I would consider my sour cream to be wet ingredients. Check out Sonja's channels as well as the playlist. I can't wait to see what everybody's making. It'll be listed in my description box down below. Now I've got my oven heating to 350 degrees, and I sprayed my Bundt pan with Baker's Joy. But you can grease and flour it however you would like. The Baker's Joy or any type of spray like that seems to work the best for me, especially when you got the nooks and crannies of your Bundt pan. Give this a good stir. Okay, now I want to stir in a tablespoon of vanilla extract. Now I want to spoon half of this batter into my Bundt pan. Now I'm just going to sprinkle my apples and sugar and cinnamon and walnuts around. You're supposed to leave a 1/2-inch border, but I don't know how you would do that. So I just do it the best I can. And now you just want to top it with the other half of the batter. Offset spatula is good for stuff like this. And now all I want to do is bake this at 350 for, it says 50 to 55 minutes, but I'll check it probably about 35 minutes since my oven cooks so fast. And I will see you then. And here we go. This took about 45 minutes in my oven to cook. And it's been sitting on this rack for 10 minutes, and now I'm going to flip it out on the rack and let it continue cooling before adding our cream cheese glaze. So I'll be back then, all right? I have got 3 ounces of softened cream cheese, and my hand's not dirty, it's paint. I washed and washed, I couldn't get it off. And then I want to add, it says 2 to 2.5 teaspoons of milk, and I'm just starting off with a 2. I need a teaspoon of vanilla. I usually don't measure my vanilla, but since powdered sugar is just kind of ticky, I will measure. And just a dash of salt. And we just want to do this till it's smooth. Scrape it down. Probably should have went with just a small electric mixer. And now all I want to do is to turn this to low and slowly add in this 1.5 cups of sifted powdered sugar. And it's a difference between 1.5 cups of sifted powdered sugar and 1.5 cups of powdered sugar sifted. You sift this before you measure it. Feeling we're going to need a little bit more milk. And it won't be but just a splash. We will scrape the bowl. And here's my cake. And now we just want to kind of drip it over it. You could have probably got this just a little bit thinner, but I kind of like it a little thick. And there it is. This is a nice fall dessert. Got your cinnamon, your nuts, your apples. Can't ask for much better. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you hadn't. Leave a comment. So until next time, bye y'all.